Welcome to a new video. In today's video, I will be talking about Article 9 and the current war situation in the world and how devastating it is. I will be touching on Article 9 and also what the Japanese input is in current wars happening right now. They are fighting everywhere in the world, here in Europe, also in Africa, and things are just going mad. And I've been thinking whether the Article 9 in the Japanese Constitution that was put in 1947 after the World War II had just been going on was the right step for Japan. And I sometimes wonder whether if it's a similar article in their constitution. But of course, after the monstrosities of the World War II and the Americans made a nuclear bomb in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and it was tremendous since they threw the bomb in Japan. And also this film, it's actually published by Aero Films or Aero Academy. It's actually quite good. There is a link to it on my website where you can watch it. So I would actually recommend to all people to see it because it shows the monstrosities of the nuclear weaponry in the world. And what is interesting about this film is that it was made in 1953, so it was quite soon after they throw the bomb. So it's, the filmography in it is quite devastating. But of course, Japan took up the new constitution in 1947, and Douglas MacArthur was there in Japan, and he was handling the affairs of East Asia during that time. And here you can see him with the emperor, and it led to the Tokyo trials, and it was a devastating time. So it was actually quite good that Japan decided to take a stand with truth, and you can hear it in that the Japanese prime minister had in the Nagasaki remembrance speech, that it was, he was trying to get the world leaders to listen and not to mess around with nuclear energy. But okay, due to this situation, Japan has situated themselves among more diplomatic solution when it comes to warfare in the world. Japan stands with Ukraine and the West, and they also have been helping them out when it comes to supplying food and monetary aid and things like that. Quite normal things to do here in the West, and they have also been putting on sanction on Russian in Japan and things like that. It's all really classical, and but they stand with, because for the first time here in Iceland we have put monetary aid into into weapon supplies. So at the war there, it's actually not many people are really happy about it, and I'm not, because of course we should be helping them by supplying food and emergency aid and things like that, but not weaponry. Despite of all of this, and Japan still got like a military in a sense of that word. So here is actually what they do regarding the military. They got air force and things like that, and they are highly ranked when it comes to military action. But back to the topic of war. So they, when it comes to the horrible things that are happening in Gaza, they have been taking a two-state stand when it comes to the solution of that monstrosity that is happening over there. It's totally horrible, and we got people protesting all over the world in order to make countries take more and bigger and deeper actions regarding it. But I don't know what is the solution to this problem. Hopefully it's the two-state solution, but there was actually in the news today that Japan has considered their hands tied due to a little bit more of American influence in the Gaza Strip. So they have been doing diplomatic ways in order to come to solution with Israel. So let's hope for the best. And then, of course, we have all the horrible things happening in Yemen. Yemen is in a quite bad place, of course, still, and they have been, helping them out with food supplies and other necessary things, and they also have been helping out in Sudan, and they got embassies in both of those countries, and but they haven't been making any military actions or things over like that over there. But it's also important to know that Article 9 is actually really, when it comes to elections in Japan, then the political debate is about that. Last election it was mostly about Japan first, but that's understandable. But that has been that it's a current discussion when it comes to elections in Japan, where they want to stand when it comes to military actions, and whether Japan should have a peace amendment at all. But thankfully they do. So it's actually quite nice that Miyazaki from Studio Ghibli, he is a great supporter of Article 9, and back in 2002, when he received the Oscar for Spirited Away, he actually didn't want to go to America to accept that award because of American military actions during that time. And that says quite a lot about Miyazaki and his stand, and how he is all about peace and things like that. But sadly, the world is not in a good place, and even the cultural war has become bloody. We saw it with the murder of Charlie Kirk the other day, and hopefully we don't need to get more bloodshed because of some power hunger politicians and dictators and guys like that around the world. So let's hope and pray. Of course, this is for all of the poor souls that have lost their life in war all over the world lately. So, but I want to give out the message that John Lennon gave so many years ago. All we are saying is give peace a chance. I hope us common people think the same way, and well, let's use our religion, or any type of that religion that we got, and pray for peace, and it doesn't really matter what you believe in, as long as you also let's hope that we will get peace in this world as soon as we can, and we will be able to use our religion to pray for that. It doesn't really matter what religion it is, as long as it's peaceful, and we can share, our hunger for peace in this world to the people that are leading us, and that they will do their best to restore peace in all of the world. So that's what we can do. We can elect people out, hopefully, in some countries, most countries, hopefully, and we can stand with the regular people who are most of all victims of wars. So let's take a stand with peace, and I hope you will have a wonderful day, and thank you. Since you made it this far, hopefully I can get your like and subscription. It helps out the channel a lot, and I also would like to thank my supporters, and also, you can support the channel by buying me a coffee on Buy Me Coffee. There is a link where you can do that, and yeah, I hope you will have a wonderful day. I'm sorry for such a horrible topic for this video, but what can you do? We all got one voice, and I am trying to spread out the piece of word, trying to spread out peace all over the world. So, thank you. Bye bye.